and then we'll be able to begin. Sec. Okay, so find a comfortable position. We'd like to begin the practice. Just checking with your energy levels, so whether it's more appropriate to stay in a seated position or begin lying down. Allow yourself a really deep and expansive breath in, so feel your ribs widening, the opening in your chest, the front and the back. Hold it at the top of just for a moment, and when you feel ready, breathe out through the mouth, like a sigh of relief. So let's do it one more time. In through the nose, growing tall. Hold it and sigh it out. Allow your eyes to close and take a moment to redirect your focus. So from the external world, anything that's happened today, this week, to the present moment. And the easiest way to do it is by focusing on the breath, because the mind usually lives in the future, the body kind of lives in the past, but the breath is always present. So observe its natural rhythm, noticing the point of entry, what's happening in the body on a deeper level. So perhaps feeling the expansion of the lungs, the rib cage gently opening, the diaphragm pulling the lungs down so they can fill up like a balloon. And then the gentle contraction of the body, softening of the skin as you exhale. And see what else you can observe in the physical plane of your body. As you simply breathe in and out. And become aware of your physical body as a whole. So in your mind's eye, see if you can take a look at yourself as though from a bird's eye view, noticing all the lines, curves, and edges. So the space you're taking up on your mat and in the room. See if you can visualize with your eyes closed what's around you. So the position of the furniture, what's behind you. Feel how the weight is distributed over your legs. And soften, just letting go of some holding, relaxing your shoulders, ever so slightly tuck the chin down and back to lengthen through the back of the neck. And take a moment to connect with yourself, just checking in with your energy levels, checking in with how you really are today, remembering that there's no right or wrong way to feel. So if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling agitated, if you're feeling elated or excited, just simply allow it to be, acknowledging, so registering what you have encountered or witnessed without placing a value. And now we'll begin with Anapanasati, or the Vipassana meditation, where we focus and root our awareness on the space above the upper lip and within the nostrils, so the triangle that this area forms. So notice any physical sensations, and at the same time embracing stillness. So especially if you feel an urge to move or readjust the position, notice what happens if you resist it. Notice if your breath is deep or is it shallow? Is it steady or labored without changing anything about its nature or rhythm? Just allowing it to be exactly as it is. And the same goes for any sensations in the body. See if you can just get comfortable with what is. If you get distracted by thoughts, sounds, any sensations, just start over. Sometimes we think that we need to keep a perfect streak for practice, or that if we get distracted, we've failed. But it's about catching that moment of awareness that your mind has drifted, acknowledging that this is what's happened, and coming back just time and time again, over and over. Notice how silence and stillness make you feel for the next few moments. And then you can relax your posture, keep your eyes closed, but just invite any kind of movement that you feel drawn to. Relaxing your awareness. Just feel the body, the sedentary position. And then bring your hands together at your heart so you can place one hand on your chest and then cover it with the other one just to connect with your heart space. So now that we have access to place underneath the thoughts, you can set an intention for your practice. So it could be your mantra. It's something that you can repeat to yourself when you practice, or when you're practicing and you want to give up, something that will help you keep going and just keeping an eye on the ball. So that's a little reminder of why you're doing it. And then take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, reach your hands forward. You can open your eyes now and open your arms out to the sides, pushing the chest forward and up. Gently look up. And then as you exhale, round your back and give yourself a big hug. You can lift the elbows around the spine. So twice more. Inhale. And then exhale the other arm on top. Just a little mindful movement. Breathe in and out. Come to the center. So you inhale, left arm up, out, the other one on top, and then reach to the side, opening through the side of the body. So just a side stretch. And then inhale through the center, exhale the other way. So 3 more times, go at your own pace, feeling what's happening in the body. If you want to lift the sits bones up, just going into a slightly deeper stretch, or whether you stay rooted through the pelvis. At the moment, there is no right or wrong. Just simply feel what's happening in the body. And then gently come back to the center, hands on your knees, and as you inhale, push the chest up, lift the chin, opening through the throat. As you exhale, move into seated cat, opening the space between the shoulder blades. So inhale forward and exhale back. One more. And then we roll through the cat and cow. So 3 times. Stay heavy through the hips, bringing the chest forward, far out to the side, flexing the spine. And then we switch direction. So also notice if one side felt easier than the other. Feel the movement of the spinal column. And then bring yourself back to the center. As you inhale, extend your arms out, reach out through the fingertips, and just hold it for 3. Draw the navel in for 2 and 1. And then gentle, small circles forward. Keep breathing into your chest. Your core is active. Slightly bigger circles. And even bigger, keeping your chest in one place. And then smaller, tiny. And then we reverse. So tiny circles back. Keep your core awareness. And slightly bigger circles. And biggest. And then we make them smaller. And then tiny. And then gentle, like fluttering. Just imagine that you're a butterfly. You've got tiny wings. So you need to keep going. And for another 3, 2, 1, and relax. So shake it all out. Clench your fists and roll your wrists. So try to keep quite a tight fist so you can feel like the muscles coming to the forearm, stretching, and then reverse direction. And then come back to the center. So let's come all the way up into a standing position. So Tadasana. Might as well go right into it. So we start with sun salutations, so both A and B, and then progress to standing postures. So the first round, we will step into plank and then lower into chaturanga, but then later on, I will just cue from forward fold into chaturanga. If you want to do a jump back, you can do that. So jump back straight into chaturanga. The alternative is jump back into plank and then with mindful awareness, lower into chaturanga. If you want to, you can step into plank and then lower. So just check how your wrists are. And, as always, just stay in touch with the body. So you can find a kinder way to work with ourselves at the current level of energy that we've got available. So find your Tadasana, activate your legs, gently tuck your tailbone under, open through the chest, and bring the hands at your heart. So take a moment to ground yourself, find the center line of your body, notice your breath, and then inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, come into a fold. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, step into plank. And exhale into chaturanga. Breathe into your back bend. So cobra or up dog. And then exhale into down dog. 3 breaths here. 2. Spread the shoulder blades. Keep lengthening the spine. 1. Gaze forward. Step, walk, or jump your feet towards your hands. Exhale, fold. Chin to chest. Breathing in all the way up, extended mountain. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, back bend. And exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. So notice how the body opens up, warms up as you flow through the practice. Stay connected to your breath. 2. Your neck is relaxed, gaze between the knees. 1. Look forward with the next inhalation. Make your way to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Tip the way onto the balls of your feet. Breathe in all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, Samasthiti here. 1 more round. Breathe in, up. Keep lengthening skyward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, back bend, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. And 3 breaths. Lift your kneecaps. Draw your navel in. 2. Push the mat strongly away. 1. Look forward. As you inhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, strong legs, strong back. Reach up. And exhale, Samasthiti here. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale into chair pose. So you can graze your fingers along the mat. And then come into the position. As you exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, back bend. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, step. Inhale, warrior 1. So that's the tricky transition. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, down dog. Transition into warrior 1 on the other side. So left foot forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, back bend. And exhale, down dog, rest. You can always drop down to your knees. Stay in child's pose, 3 breaths. Find a connection with your breath if you've lost it. And embrace the heat in your body, the Agni. 2. 1. Look forward. Inhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair. Utkatasana. Tuck your tailbone under. And then come up. Samasthiti here. We've got 2 more rounds. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Right foot through, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, come up, strong legs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, down dog. Warrior 1, left side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, back bend. And exhale, down dog. 3 rounds of breath. One more, make it count. Look forward. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, Samasthiti here. We've got one more round. Use your Ujjayi breathing to regulate the breath. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward. Inhale, rise. Open the hips. Exhale, into Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Left foot through. Rise up with control. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Relax your neck. Two. Look forward. Breathe in. Hop forward if you can. Exhale, gently fold. Inhale into chair. Exhale, Samasthiti here. Close your eyes. Feel your breath. Feel your body. Revisit your intention or your mantra. And then open your eyes. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Grab hold of your left wrist. And then exhale, side bend. Inhale, center, switch hands. Exhale, side bend the other way. Inhale, center, hands together if you can. As you exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, relax your arms. Take a long step back with your left leg. So you've got warrior two, leg and feet alignment. Inhale, extend your arms out. So gaze over the right fingers. Feel what's going on in the hips. And then as you exhale, reach forward and then come down into Trikonasana. So you can rest your hand on the shin. If you want, you can grab hold of your big toe. External rotation in the chest. Gaze towards the left thumb. So 5 breaths. Strong legs. 3. Keep your breath steady. 1 more. And then as you inhale, lift up. And then as we exhale, we switch to the other side. So just spin on your feet. And then we've got arms extended. Root down through the legs. And then slowly reach until you can't go any further. And then drop down. So you want to lengthen equally through both sides of the body. And then keep bringing the right shoulder behind. So draw the navel in. Gaze up. Use your Ujjayi for another 3 breaths. Legs are strong. 1 more. And then as you inhale, lift up, spin on your feet, and come to the top of the mat. Keep your feet together or hip distance apart. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, drawing the belly button in, hinge at your hips so that you can bring the bottom of your ribs to your thighs, hands down in front of you. Perhaps your fingertips align with the tips of your toes. Just stay here for a moment. Try to keep this position active. If you can grab hold of your big toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, come into a fold, shoulders away from the ears. 5 breaths. So breathe into your ribs. One more. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale here. Inhale, come up all the way to standing. So from the top of the mat, I'm going to take a long step back, but this time we'll come into a reverse triangle. So the back foot is at a 45-degree angle, and we want to turn the chest towards the standing leg. So bring the left hand either down the inner part of the foot, if that's what's available today, or across. So you cross the left arm over the right foot, and then draw the navel in, and then we twist the chest out, reaching the right arm up. So the left hip goes forward, the right hip goes back, and we've got 5 breaths here. Keep it peaceful and steady. 3 more. 1 more. And then slowly, with strong legs, come up, spin on your feet. We'll go straight to the other side. So check if your stance is wide enough, or maybe it's too wide. And then just check with what's available. So bringing the right hip forward, and then choose what you want to do with the right hand. Is it the inner part of the foot, or are we crossing the leg outer part? And then internally rotate the right shoulder. Draw the navel in. Lift the left arm up. So you want to keep pressing through the ball of the left foot and the inner part of the foot. Long spine. 3 more breaths. 1 more. And then slowly lower the left hand as you inhale. Stand up and come to the top of the mat. So shake it all out. We'll come into a deeper forward fold this time. So inhale, wavelength through the spine. As you exhale, hinging at the hips. You want to lead with your heart. Come into a fold. And if the previous variation holding your big toes was sufficient, then do that. Or you can come into Padahastasana, where we bring the index finger and the thumb on the inner part of the foot. The rest of the fingers wrap around the outer part of the foot. So it's a much deeper posture. And also you need to have a certain level of trust that you're not going to let yourself fall. And then inhale, wavelength through the spine as you exhale, fold. So elbows bend to the sides. And to soften and relax. Breathe into the back of your lungs. Your belly is active. 3 more breaths. One more. As you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release your hands Inhale, come on up and shake it out. From the top of the mat, take a long step back with the left foot, the left leg. So again, warrior two alignment. We'll come into Parsvakonasana. So bend your front leg, external rotation of the hip, and there are options. You can either bring the forearm down, keeping the space open, and then sweep your left arm up and over. So strong energy line all the way from the outer part of the foot to the fingertips. The other option is bring the hand, the inner part of the foot. You can always use a block, or the deepest variation is the outer part of the foot. So dropping the hips down, opening through the chest, and extend the arm. So 5 breaths. Draw the navel in, gaze towards the hand. 3 breaths. Keep reaching out. 1 more breath. Then gently lower the arm down, pushing down the legs. Come up to straight leg position. Spin on your feet. Let's do the other side. So begin to bend the front leg, gauging with what's available on this side, and may vary. So check where you want to bring the hand. Opening through the hips. And remember, 80% of the asana is the legs. When you're ready, extend your arm. 5 breaths. Breathe into your chest. 3 breaths. 1 more. And then inhale, come up to standing. Come up to the top of the mat. Shake it out. Now we move into a twist. So there are options, and I would like to spend a bit more time exploring them, because twists are just amazing. Twists teach you more about how much to let go rather than what to achieve. And this is a prime opportunity to practice equanimity. So take a long step back with the left leg, and let's start with the left knee down to begin with. So the foot can be flat or flexed, just see how you feel, if you need any extra padding. And then begin to hook the left elbow over the right knee. So you can use the right hand to help you go a bit deeper, because you're trying to bring the left shoulder and armpit as close to the knee as possible. So then you can bring the hands to your heart, right shoulder back, gaze towards the right elbow. So you can stay here, breathing into your chest. If you want to, you can bring the left hand down, or the fingertips, depending what's available today, remember. And you can stay here if you want to. You can straighten the back leg, but obviously then we've got that element of balancing. And last but not least, extend your right arm, gaze towards the right hand. Go another 3 breaths. Remain calm. 1 more breath. And then slowly you can lower the knee down, untangle yourself, and then lift up, spin. We'll come to the other side. This one might feel a bit more open, easier. We'll see. So lengthen through the spine, and then begin to lean towards the left thigh, using the left hand to be able to hook the elbow. So it's in this prep, you can see what you're working with, what's available, and then check what you want to do. Maybe just from this position, you want to extend the left arm, or lower the right hand down, and just stay here, getting comfortable, being uncomfortable. Maybe extend the arm, Maybe lift the right knee. You've got 3 more breaths. One more. And then slowly release. Make your way into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. And exhale into down dog. Stay here in a rest. 3 breaths. One more. Drop your knees down. Lower into child's pose. Hands by your feet or wherever it feels most comfortable. 3 more breaths. So enjoy them. Breathe deeply and slowly. One more. And then as you inhale, make your way into downward facing dog. Step your right foot between the hands. Lift up so that you're facing the long edge of your mat. So feet parallel or even slightly coming in towards each other. Strong legs. So lift your kneecaps. Inhale, wavelength through the spine, hands on your hips. And as you exhale, come into a fold. So it's like you're drawing the top of the head down. Your hands stay on your hips. 3 breaths. Shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen your spine. 1 more breath. And then inhale. In one movement, lift up. So we're now changing the position of the hands. So interlace your fingers behind you. In the little basket, you can keep the heels of the hands together or apart. Your shoulders will tell you what's more appropriate. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, come into a fold. So you're not pulling the arms. You want to relax the shoulders. Just the weight of your arms will help to open. 3 more breaths. One more. And then inhale, lift up all the way. So relax your arms for a moment. The final position. So inhale, extend your arms out. Exhale, hands to your waist. 1 more breath in. And as you exhale, fold. And this time you can bring the hands down, so in line with your toes. Or if you want to, you can grab hold of your big toes. Then inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, come into a fold. Bending the elbows out to the sides, shoulders away from the ears. And focus on tipping the weight onto the balls of your feet. Draw the navel in. 3 more breaths. So strong legs, strong core, strong mind. 1 more breath. And then inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale here. Inhale, lift up all the way. And then come to the top of the mat. So shake the legs out. And then find your Tadasana. So grounding through the legs. Finding stability. You can tip your weight forward onto the balls of your feet, back onto your heels. Just checking how your balance is, the center of gravity, maybe even from side to side. just to gauge how things are and like what happens in your body, like so you don't fall. So you can do it maybe a little bit faster or slower, just feel for a moment. Okay, so now bring the weight onto the left foot, lift the right knee up, and you can lift the knee, just give it a hug, just notice how things are. And then gently release. I'm going to do on the other side. So find your pada bandha, so the foot lock, lifting the arch of the foot, pressing down through the outer edges of your foot, and then left knee comes up. Just give it a hug and see what's going on. I don't think it's a day for balancing for me today, but we got to do it, right? And then you can gently release, shake it out. So now we'll progress from that. So you can either come up and hold the back of the thigh, trying to straighten the leg, or you can grab hold of your big toe, left hand on the hip, and focus on keeping the hips straight and your body elongated. Or you can extend the leg and lift the foot as high as you can. So 5 breaths, wherever you are. Strong core. 3. 1 more. And then let go of the foot and hold. Gently release. So shake it out, do what you need to do. Let's do on the other side. So rooting down through the right leg. Inhale, left knee up. Just see where you can be on this side. Open chest, get your glutes working. And then straighten the leg or stay where you are, just focusing on balancing. For 5 breaths. For 3, if you topple out, it's okay. Come back. 1 more breath. Let go of the foot and hold. All good. And then gently release. So shake it out. Do what you can to get rid of any tension. That's it. Let's let go of any inhibitions. And then come to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, come into a fold. And then here you can allow yourself to dangle. Relax. Breathe into your ribs. And inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale there. And then inhale, come up to standing. Take a long step back with the left leg and extend your arms out. Bending the front leg, warrior 2, and just check if your shoulders are more or less over the hips, what's happening in the shoulders. You want to roll the shoulders down, pull the shoulder blades down, but maintain the external rotation in the thigh. Your drishti, focal point over the index and middle fingers. And breathe. One more breath. And then inhale, straighten the front leg, lift your arms, spin on your feet. I'm going to go right away to the other side. So bend the front leg and then feel the position of your torso. What's going on in the hips? So take your time and then press down through the feet and breathe. Another 3 breaths. 2 and 1. So then windmill the hands down, make your way into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe into your back bend. And exhale into down dog. Look towards your hands and then you can hop through so you can bring the legs in front of you. Dandasana position. So legs are active, feet are flexed, hands by your low ribs, by your hips even. Well, technically the arms are by your ribs, but that's a different question. Long spine and draw the navel in. So feel the tipping forward for your hips. You can close your eyes or keep your drishti at the tip of your nose. 3 more breaths. Just welcome all that coming up with the same peace in your mind, in your heart. And then you can relax for a moment. If you want, you can shuffle so that you're coming already into this forward fold and moving the flesh around your sit bones. Then inhale, reach your hands towards your big toes, just wherever you can get to. And then as you exhale, leading with your heart, come into a fold. So your drishti is down. Slide the shoulder blades away from your ears. 5 breaths. If you want to, you can hold the top of the feet or even grab your arms, interlace your fingers behind, strong legs. With each inhalation, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, let go. Surrender. One more breath. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up. And I'm gonna cross the legs and you can tuck your feet under. So you can step into plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Push the mat away. And exhale into down dog. And then one more time. Hop through and bring the legs in front of you. So now moving into Navasana. So find your boat pose. We're going to do it 5 times. So gauge how much energy you've got. You've got another 3 breaths here. Open the knees out wider if you feel that your hip flexors are complaining. And then cross your legs. Gently release. Maybe move from side to side. We come back into Navasana. So inhale, lift and hold. Navasana is certainly a journey of strength and perseverance. So keep breathing, keep sailing. Another 3 breaths. One more breath. And then cross your legs, relax for a moment. 3 more to go. So lift up, an open heart, a smile on your face. Do what you can. If you need to bring the legs down, bring the legs down, and then lift them up. Another 2 breaths. 1 breath. And release. Shake it out. We've got 2 more to go. Let's do it. I believe in you. Hope you believe in me. So lift the legs. Meet yourself where you are. Open chest. Relax the shoulders. Another 3 breaths. You feel the body shaking. It's all good. 1 more breath. And release. And we'll release the hip flexors. Go 1 more round. You can do it. See how far you've come. So lift up. Maybe this time you straighten the legs. Hold it for 5. For 4. You're doing great. For 3. Stay with me. We're nearly there. The coast is, is in sight. For 2, for 1, and then hollow boat. So extend your legs, hands over your thighs, draw the navel in. For 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Take a deep breath in. Soften. And then roll yourself up. Move into reverse tabletop. The hands behind you, pointing the same way as your feet. As you roll the shoulders in, then inhaling, lift the hips up. So you want to have your knees over your ankles. Keep pushing your hips up. If it feels okay, you can drop the head back. So 4 more breaths. One more. And drop your hips down. Extend your legs. Shake your shoulders out. Shake your arms out. I'm going to move into the other option, the other variation of reverse tabletop with legs extended. So that's also working the hip flexors, but it's a dynamic flexibility. If you want to, you can do the version with the legs bent. So shoulders in. As you inhale, lift the hips up. Press down through the balls of the feet and hold it. Keep breathing. And then bring the hips down. Shake the arms out. Bring the left foot in and drop the knee out. So Janushasana. Right foot is flexed. Turn your chest towards the extended leg. Bring the navel in. Reach forward. If you want to, you can grab your hands behind the foot. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold and surrender. Focus on externally rotating through the left thigh. Navel is in. Let go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up all the way and bring the left knee in. So the foot is down and you want to have enough space between the thigh and the foot, so it's like hands width. And we move into Ashtanga A. So I like to lean sort of like forward and around, like I'm trying to do a bypass. And then once I feel like, this is how far I've gone, then I use my right hand to hold onto the left ankle to internally rotate the shoulder and wrap the arm over the thigh. So this might be where you stay. Focus on dropping the left shoulder in. If you want to try, you can bring the right hand behind to see if you can grab hold of the other hand. And then keep folding over, breathing into your chest. 3 more breaths. One more. And then gently release. Re-extend the leg. Let's move to the other side. So this time we've got the right knee in. And then you just let it go, let it drop. And then you can readjust, see how things are, if you need any extra cushioning. Square your chest towards the extended leg. And as you exhale, lean forward. So just check how things are on this side. Breathing out, fold. Just you and your breath. One more breath. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release the hands. Then slowly inhale, bring yourself up and scoop the right knee up. So now I'll do the other side. Bring the foot down and then lean forward, trying to bring the right shoulder close to the right knee. And then you internally rotate the shoulder, because that's what will facilitate wrapping the hand around the thigh. And then just stay here if this is where you feel it's good for today. Or you can try to bring the left hand behind. Draw your belly button in. Breathe into the upper portion of your lungs, continuously dropping the right shoulder forward. Take a couple more breaths. And then inhale, slowly unravel. Extend both legs. Shake them out. Cross your legs, tuck your feet under, and make your way into downward facing dog. Step your right foot between the hands, left knee goes down, and then drop your hips forward. So getting heavy in the hips, stretching the hip flexors, maybe gentle quad stretch. And then if you want to, you can bend the left leg, grab hold of the foot for said quad stretch, and just see how things are. So you've got 3 to 5 breaths here. There's no rush. Just keep letting go of each breath out. When you're ready, gently release. Make your way back into downward dog. And then step your left foot between the hands. Right knee goes down. So when you stay with the right hand down in a position like this, and you can just drop a bit more weight into your hips, because you've got that extra support of your arm. If you feel it works better from a lifted position, then by all means do that. And then moving into the quad stretch if you like. Take a deeper breath in when you encounter strong sensations. Keep surrendering. Another 3 breaths here. Gently release the leg. And then one more time, step into down dog. And just feel your legs for a moment. And then right knee behind the right wrist, moving into pigeon. So check how deeply you want to get into the posture, making sure the knee is happy. Wiggle from side to side. And then stay in an upright position for a breath or 2. And then lower into a more relaxing pigeon. 5 breaths, and make them count. So enjoy just being here letting go, being present, noticing even the texture of sensations. And then begin to lift up, tuck your back toes, push the mat away, make your way into down dog. Any kind of movement that you feel drawn to. And then left knee behind the left wrist. Again, take your time. There is no rush. So explore, move mindfully, check over the right shoulder that the left leg is extended and straight. Lengthen through the spine, draw the navel in, and then as you exhale, find a comfortable position. So, comfortable not in a sense that you would spend some time reading, but comfortable in a sense that you can still connect with the breath. You're content and you don't panic. 3 more breaths. Then slowly begin to lift up. Slide onto your left bum cheek if you can. Sweep the right leg over. And make your way into a seated position for a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing. So find the mudra you would like to use. So you've got the Vishnu mudra, which is operating the ring finger and the thumb, or you can place the index and middle fingers on the space between the eyebrows if that helps you stay more centered. So close off the left nostril, close your eyes, breathe in right, exhale left, and we reverse. Inhale left, exhale right. One more round together, in right, out left. Continue on your own, trying to keep both parts of the breath equal. Perhaps slowly working on deepening the inhalation and lengthening the exhalation. Next time you exhale through the left nostril, release the mudra, breathe naturally, keeping the backs of your hands on your knees. So open palms, open arms, open heart, embodying a state of receptivity. And then you can open your eyes and now slowly make your way onto your back. Draw your right knee towards your chest and bring the leg over into a spinal twist. So get comfortable here. Relax your legs. Continue to breathe into your chest. And then slowly come back to the middle and move to the other side. So be mindful of your lower back. Take your time. Maybe gaze over the left shoulder if you like. And gently roll back. And then find your Shavasana. Shoulders away from the ears, palms facing up. Just shake the body just to make sure it's all nice and loose. And then tuck your chin slightly in and down. Close your eyes and give yourself permission to relax. Bring to your mind and your heart your intention, your mantra, and repeat it until you hear my voice again. And allow yourself a really deep breath in, and then slowly begin to reawaken the body, letting go of your mantra. Take a full body stretch, and then bend your legs, roll over to one side, and use your arm as a pillow. So feel the body. Notice how you're feeling now compared to the beginning of the practice or during the practice. And let it feel good that you've done it through the ebbs and flows, moments of doubts or triumphs. And slowly bring yourself back into a comfortable seat. And feel free to unmute yourself so we can end the practice together. So allow your eyes to close for a moment, bring the hands to your heart and gently bow your head. Just a simple gesture of gratitude for the body, for all it does for you every day. Thanking your breath, thanking yourself for showing up. Lift the head up and let's close the practice. So take a deep breath in. And next exhalation, gently open your eyes. Thank you very much for your practice with me today. Namaste.
Namaste.
How are you feeling? We've done it. We
I've
survived.
done it. I don't exactly. I don't quite know where I got the energy from, to be honest.